Does getting your child from one thing to the next feel like the hardest part of your day? Maybe it's turning off the TV or leaving the playground or getting dressed for school or simply putting on shoes. What seems like a simple transition turns into tears, screaming, arguing, and complete shutdown or even meltdown. And if you're like most parents that we meet, you're probably wondering, why is this so hard? You've tried countdowns, visual schedules, reward charts, consequences. Maybe you even told your child it's just strong-willed or needs to learn to listen better. But what if none of these things are getting to the real issue? What if the difficult transitions aren't actually a behavior problem? What if they're a nervous system problem? Today, I want to explain what's really happening inside your child's brain and body during transitions and why kids with ADHD, anxiety, sensory challenges, and struggles with so much more, and what you can actually do to help. This is one of the most common conversations that we have in our office. Parent sits across from me, completely exhausted. They tell me mornings are overwhelming. Bedtimes take hours, if not forever. Leaving the house feels impossible. School drop-off is emotional, and picking them up from school is even harder because they take out their whole entire day on you. You've read parenting books, they've tried reward systems, they've downloaded every app. They've even met with multiple specialists, and they feel like they're running out of ideas. The heartbreaking part is that many of these parents start believing that they're doing something wrong. They're not. You're not. What they're seeing is often a child whose nervous system is stuck in survival mode, fight or flight. And when that happens, even small changes can feel overwhelming. We also know these struggles tend to overlap. Children with ADHD are much more likely to also struggle with anxiety, sensory processing. It's not just a coincidence. These conditions share something in common: an overwhelmed, stressed central nervous system. So let's start with what a transition actually requires. Your child's brain has to stop what it's doing, let go of what it's focused on, and think about what's coming next. It has to organize a plan and then actually make a change. So what may sound simple to us in our wonderfully adult developed brains, right? Question mark. But for a developing brain, that's a tremendous amount of work. And the part of the brain responsible for those skills is called the prefrontal cortex. It's responsible for planning, flexibility, emotional control, and shifting attention. The amazing thing is that this area of the brain doesn't fully mature until your mid-20s. So when a child already has ADHD, anxiety, sensory challenges, or struggles with transitions, they become even harder because the brain is working overtime before these transitions even begin. So that's why we're asking them to put their shoes on can sometimes feel like they're climbing a mountain. So this is where we have to stop looking only at behavior, because behavior is communication. Your child's nervous system has two main jobs. One is the gas pedal, that's your fight or flight system, and the other is the brake pedal. That's your calming, regulating system. So healthy kids move back and forth between these two all day long. I like to be in the middle, come back over, back. But many of these children have this gas pedal that's constantly pressed down and a brake pedal that just isn't working well. So their nervous system is constantly scanning for stress, like they're a gazelle on the savannah. So when you say, it's time to leave, it's time to stop playing, it's time for bed, their brain doesn't just hear a simple request. Their nervous system hears a threat. And their body reacts exactly the way it was designed to. So parents often ask me, how did my child get here? Well, the answer usually isn't one big event. It's what we refer to as a perfect storm. Maybe they were stressed during pregnancy. Maybe it began as a difficult birth. There was forceps, a vacuum delivery, other interventions, even a C-section or induction that wasn't your plan. Then maybe in those toddler years, there was ear infections and many rounds of antibiotics and too many falls to count and sports concussions after concussions that no one's talking about. or there was poor sleep, or too much screen time because of life, fast-paced, overstimulating world, period. None of these things themselves necessarily create a problem, but when enough stress builds over time, the nervous system can lose its ability to regulate. That's when we start seeing anxiety, the fear of what hasn't happened yet, sensory challenges. I can't handle what's going on. I can't focus, ADHD, or I check out, sleep struggles, I'm waking up all the time, or I can't get to sleep, and digestive issues tell me I can't process anything, which then leads to emotional regulation problems because I'm overwhelmed. And yes, transitions become incredibly difficult more and more. So if there's anything you can do about it, the answer is yes, there is. There's absolutely things you can do to help. So let's go. Give your child warnings before transitions instead of surprising them. I know, more work for us, right? Keep routines as predictable as possible. Encourage movement before asking them to switch activities. Protect sleep because that's when their nervous system recharges. And one of the biggest ones, 98.6, stay calm yourself. Children borrow regulation from the adults around them. But I also want parents to hear this, okay? If you've been doing all these things and your child is still struggling, that doesn't mean you failed. It means your child may need more support than home strategies alone can provide. So at Reformed Family Chiropractic, here in the heart of McKinney, we start by looking at the nervous system. We use our Insight scans where we're able to measure how your child's nervous system is functioning, adapting to stress through heart rate variability, through surface EMG, and thermal scans. Those scans help us understand where the nervous system is stuck so we can create a care plan that's specific to your child. As we help restore the balance to the nervous system through gentle, neurologically focused chiropractic care, parents often tell us they begin seeing changes that matter most. Mornings become easier. Bedtimes become calmer. Transitions become smoother. Their child becomes more flexible, more connected, more regulated. Because when you change the nervous system, you change the way the body responds to life. If your family has been searching for answers and wondering why every transition feels so overwhelming, we'd love to help. So click the link in our bio and send us a message or schedule a consultation today. There is hope. And your child's nervous system may be the missing piece you've been looking for. I'm Dr. Matt Davis of Reformed Family Chiropractic. We can't wait to see you.